in the last 5 years, I have been to the Grand Canyon on this exact weekend 4 of those 5 years to come up here just to do this. Good morning, it's Friday, May 17th. I'm on the South Kaibab Trail, headed towards Phantom Ranch. I'm up here with Carl Dobbins, my friend Carl. He's back there somewhere. And we started at about 3:51, so just before 4 a.m. It's about 5 o'clock now. And I don't know if I'm gonna go the whole way. There's quite a bit of a storm, looks like on the North Rim. See if you can see that. It's kind of dark. This camera isn't that good in the low light. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to decide what to do. I don't want to really get caught in some really nasty weather. Okay, so Carl caught up to me and we're debating on whether we're gonna head towards the North Rim. And Carl says it's gonna clear out. I have a poncho and I have an emergency space blanket if we need it. So,
at least it's not gonna be hot.
Yeah, I'd rather have it be nice and cool like that than... Speaking of cool, when we started this morning, it was 36 degrees. And it was really chilly, really cold for a little while, but after we got running, warmed right up, felt great. The wind was blowing quite a bit this morning. But we've gotten past that. It's nice and calm right now. Maybe it's the calm before the storm. Well, we made it down to Phantom Ranch, or at least down to the bottom of South Kaibab, and headed towards Phantom Ranch. And took us about 2 hours, so it's a little slower than we've done it before, but still pretty good. And we're both feeling pretty tired, you know. The lack of training definitely is showing. You know, I haven't been able to train much because I've been worried about making the injuries I've been battling with worse, so I just basically trying to let those all heal up so I could do this. But now I get here and I just don't know if I have the fitness to do it. You still feel good?
A few minutes ago I didn't, but now I'm fine.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of feeling
my legs were like, whoa.
Yeah, we kind of
but if I remember right, it's that way every time.
Yeah. That South Kaibab, man, it just tears you up. So we just took a little break, Phantom Ranch. What was it, just a few minutes? Just a few minutes to top off our water. And now we're headed towards the North Rim. We're headed towards Cottonwood, then Manzanita, and then on up to the North Kaibab Trailhead. We've decided we're going to slow our pace a little bit. Just take it easy for a while. Tell me what's going on.
My foot is hurting a little.
It's feeling hot. Almost like developing a blister, but I don't think I have one yet, so let's try to cool it off. This thing's nice and cool. It's like 7 right now, so.
So it's 7 o'clock. We're taking our first break. We started, so we stayed in Williams. We got up at 2 o'clock this morning, drove the rest of the way to the Grand Canyon. That's kind of what you do to throw it together at the very last minute, because we didn't decide until early this week that this was the weekend to go. I was telling Carl earlier that in the last 5 years, I have been to the Grand Canyon on this exact weekend 4 of those 5 years. In May 17th, 18th sort of time frame to come up here just to do this. So we're just playing it by ear. We don't know how the rest of the day is going to go. We're just kind of moving along. Carl's trying to do some preventative maintenance on his foot. Oh, check that out. That looks awesome.
Yeah. It's a nice view of
sunny.
the South Rim from here.
Yeah. So it's decision time. What's on your mind, Carl?
You need to go do it.
Carl's telling me to go on without him.
I got a text from Tori that said she's gonna come down Bright Angel and meet us. I think I'll hike down to Bright Angel and meet you once I feel a little better.
Carl's daughter, Tori, originally was planning on coming with us. And she and Carl weren't planning on doing the whole thing. They were going to come to somewhere around this point and decide from there, or just hang out at Phantom Ranch. And Tori was feeling sick this morning, so she didn't come with us. Sounds like she's feeling a little better now.
Yeah.
So we're trying to decide. I think I'm going to head forward and just see how it goes.
You can do it. You've only got like, what is it, 8 miles from here?
Yeah, 8 very hard miles. We're still at about a 17-hour pace?
Yeah, this is the same pace that I had
in October.
So it's 8:11 right now, and last time I was right here at 8 o'clock.
Okay, so just 10 minutes off of 16:55 was what Carl did last year. So there's still a possibility that a 16-hour time is within grasp, but it's just
yeah, and I was at the rim for 45 minutes. So
okay, but does this include that stop though, that pace?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just get up there, turn around.
Yeah, if you can get there by 11:30 and just leave, you get to Phantom Ranch by like 4, and then if you can get back in 4 hours,
yeah,
then you did it. Then it's 16 hours.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
That'd be 16 hours and 10 minutes.
All right, we'll see ya.
All right, see ya.
So, Carl has made the decision to turn around, and I've decided to press on. I don't know how far I'm going to get, but I'm just going to keep on going and see what happens. This whole morning, I've been questioning whether or not, I'll do this all the way today. So I haven't been training. I'm not in the shape that I'd like to be in for various reasons. I've had these injuries that I've been trying to heal up, but as a result, my fitness has suffered. But I can honestly say I've done the best that I can, given the circumstances, and that's all I can expect. So I'm just gonna enjoy it, and whatever happens, happens. getting higher and higher. I think I'm getting close to the Supai Tunnel. And after that, it's just a little ways. I think it's another mile or a mile and a half or something to the top. I'm feeling better. I was struggling there for a little while, and I was kind of thinking it might be best to turn around, but I started feeling better, so I kept going. It's beautiful. Oh, I made it to the Supai Tunnel, and I still feel pretty good, so I'm happy with that. Just gonna keep on pressing forward. Well, I made it to the North Rim. This is a little over 8 hours, so that's a little bit longer than we were hoping. Actually, quite a bit longer than we were hoping. It's actually snowing up here. It's nice and cold. I was this close to hopping the shuttle back, but yeah, I was feeling pretty miserable, but I just got something to eat, sat down for a while. I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm gonna head back down through the canyon. We'll see how it goes. This guy right here, what's your name?
I'm Josh.
Josh, this is the second time this year, right?
Well, last year, 19, and this year. So
Okay.
And we're just here to have a good time.
Yeah, he talked me into it. Go back down. Don't get on the shuttle.
Don't get on the shuttle.
So they're having fun. It's impressive to see their awesome attitudes. So it's contagious.
Woo!
Plus, it's cold up here.
It's too cold to hang out.
It's
you got to
too
go
cold.
back down.
You got to go warm up. All right, we'll see how it goes. We'll see you guys.
All right, see you later.
I wonder if you can see the snow that's coming down right now. It's totally snowing, and it feels awesome. This is so much better than like 100-degree weather and the pounding sun. It's just really, really cool. Pun intended. So I just got to the base of the North Rim. I just went through Manzanita, and now I'm gonna try to run as much as I can from here to Phantom Ranch. We'll see how it goes. If I have any hope of making a time anywhere near 16 hours, I need to run as much of this as I can. So that's what I'm gonna try to I'm almost to Phantom Ranch. My plan to run that distance fell apart pretty quick. I ran, I don't know, a few miles, maybe 4, I don't know. But I just don't have the energy. I don't have the fitness to do this. So, and that's to be expected. I've been resting for a couple months. I mean, I haven't been able to train. I also need to mention that I did something to my knee. I don't know what, but my left knee is really hurts right now. It's kind of hard to step on it, my left foot. And my right Achilles tendon is really bothering me. It hurts a lot too. So I don't know, that's slowing me down quite a bit. But mostly it's just that I'm not in good enough shape for this to do what I want to do. But this has been a good day. And I'm still glad that we came up here. It's been a great experience. Well, this is not the Grand Canyon. My GoPro battery ran out, and I reached for my backup battery, and it was dead. So I didn't get to film any of Bright Angel, the Bright Angel Trail, as I hiked out. So what happened? I want to tell you the rest of the story. As the sun went down, I went up the Bright Angel Trail, about 9 miles, and about 5,000 feet elevation gain. And just as my GoPro battery was running out, my own batteries were running out. It turned out to be extremely difficult. As I headed on in through the night, each step became more and more difficult. And I just didn't eat enough. I still haven't gotten the eating down. So I'm working on that. I kept on hiking, and as it was darker, each step got more and more difficult until I got just a few miles from the top. In fact, 1.5 miles from the top, the hikers that I had met along the way and was talking to on the North Rim came up beside me, Josh and Mary. And there was another guy with them. I didn't get his name. I'm sorry about that. But they noticed that I was struggling. They suggested that I take a break, get some electrolytes, eat something. Josh, Mary, thank you so much for stopping. Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it. It was really embarrassing, actually. So as I sat there, I was just really frustrated, worried, and discouraged, and disappointed. And I asked myself, why am I doing this? What am I doing? And I'm not good at this. Why am I even trying? These are the kind of thoughts that go through your head when it gets really, really hard. I realized I only had another mile to go, but it seemed like it might as well have been another 50, because it was the most difficult mile of my life. And it actually took me about an hour to go the rest of the way. Carl came down and met me about a half mile from the top, and I was so glad to see him. I ended up making it out of there at a total time of 19 hours and 16 minutes. Not quite the 16-hour goal that I've set for myself, but I feel like this trip was a success. It was a success just getting to the trailhead. The last several months have been really difficult, battling with the injuries that I've talked about. I haven't been able to train as much. And my mother-in-law, she's had some very significant health concerns. And in fact, this whole last year, she's been really, been battling some health issues. And in fact, just a few weeks ago, we put her in hospice. She's still with us. She is one of the strongest people I've ever met. Anyone could learn a lot from her. And I think about this journey that I've been on, and I think about what I've learned. I really have changed. I've grown. I have become more. I've lost 40 pounds. I've learned quite a bit about patience, perseverance, persistence. These are things you cannot learn unless you're doing some very difficult things. I can honestly say that my life has been impacted tremendously, positively. And I look forward to the next chapter in my adventure. So what does this mean? Well, it means that I'm going back to the canyon again, another time. And I'm gonna keep going back until I reach my goal of 16 hours. And after that, I'll set a new goal.